Livestock production. 6. Cattle. In Kenya, cattle are kept for two main reasons, namely meat production for the case of beef cattle and milk production for the case of dairy cattle. Note the body conformation features of the two cattle breeds in the above photographs. Raising the young stock. Calf feeding. The young ones of cattle are known as calves, usually from birth to the age of 4 months when they are weaned. Raising the calves aims at achieving high-quality replacement stock in a farm. Preparation of artificial colostrum. When preparing the artificial colostrum, whip a fresh egg in 0.86 liters of water, add half liter of warm water, add 1 teaspoonful of cod liver oil, add 1 tablespoonful of castor oil, and mix the contents thoroughly. Calf feeding. Colostrum is important in livestock feeding of young stock in cattle due to the following reasons. It is highly digestible, it is highly nutritious and contains vitamins, it has antibodies to resist disease infection, it has laxative effect, hence clearing bowels in calves, it is highly palatable for the young calves. In natural method of calf rearing, the calf is allowed to suckle its mother directly. This method is not popular in modern dairy farming but is very common in beef farming. Advantages and disadvantages of natural method of calf rearing. Milk is free from contaminants. The calf takes milk at body temperature. Problems of scoring in calves are minimized. It is difficult to keep clear milk records. Cows rarely let down milk in the absence of the calves, and the calf may be underfed or overfed. Foster rearing. In foster rearing, a lactating cow is given several calves which may include hers to take care of. The foster cow is induced by allowing her to move with the whole lot of calves or by allowing the foster mother to visit the calves in their pens 3 times a day. Foster rearing is very important if the calves are orphaned or disowned. Artificial method of calf rearing. In artificial calf rearing, the calf is immediately separated from its mother immediately it is born and kept in a pen. Training the calf to take milk from a bucket involves the following steps: putting clean milk in a clean bucket, placing the index finger into the calf's mouth, lowering the finger slowly until it is submerged in milk as the calf sucks, slowly withdrawing the finger while the calf is sucking, repeating the above steps until the calf learns to drink from the bucket without any assistance. Advantages and disadvantages of artificial calf rearing. It is easy to keep accurate records. Farmers can regulate amount of milk given to the calves. Cows can let down milk in the absence of the calves. It is easy to ensure farm hygiene when feeding calves. It is laborious. It may lead to nutritional scores in calves, and cows may take milk at lower temperature. Late weaning guide. During late weaning, the calf is weaned at 16 weeks of age, fed on colostrums within the first week, fed on whole milk within the second week to the 6th week, introduced to skim milk from the 4th week, introduced to calf pellets as from the 3rd week, introduced to green soft fodder from the 3rd week. Calf housing. Calves are housed in a good calf pen to protect them against adverse weather conditions and predators. The features of a good calf pen include well ventilated, drought-free, proper drainage, easy to clean, well spaced, leak-proof, well lit, housing one calf at a time. Types of calf pens. Calves should be housed singly up to the age of 13 weeks, after which they are put in group pens. This helps to avoid the calves licking each other and swallowing hairs which form indigestible balls. The common types of calf pens include permanent calf pen, movable calf pen, and concrete floor calf pen. Some of the parasites that are controlled through deworming include roundworms, tapeworms, hookworms, and liver flukes. Routine management practices. The calves should be dewormed to control internal parasites such as liver fluke, ascaris, and tapeworms. The external parasites that attack calves like ticks can be controlled through hand picking and killing ticks, double fencing, plowing infested pastures, burning highly infested pastures, rotational grazing, and use of acaricides through hand spraying. Disease control. Calves should be vaccinated as recommended against infectious diseases such as black quarter. They should also be protected against diseases through use of prophylactic drugs, proper farm hygiene, implementing quarantine by the government, and treating sick animals using appropriate drugs. Identify the methods of tick control from the list given below by pressing the correct button. Castration. Castration is a practice carried out on male calves to render them incapable of reproduction. The reasons for carrying out castration in calves include to make the calves docile, to control inbreeding in cattle, to control breeding, and to control breeding diseases such as brucellosis. Identification in calf management. Identification in calf rearing helps in proper record keeping of the calves, especially in large-scale farms. Common methods of cattle identification in calf rearing include ear tagging, ear notching, and tattooing. Disbudding. Disbudding is the removal of the budding horn in calves. Disbudding in calves can be carried out using disbudding iron, use of rubber ring and illustrator, use of dehorning colloidon, and use of caustic potash stick. Milk and milking. Cow milk. Milk is composed of proteins, fats, carbohydrates, minerals, and water. The composition of milk varies whether it is colostrum, mastitic, late lactation milk, or tainted milk. Factors affecting milk composition. Factors that affect milk composition include condition of the animal. Heavily pregnant or emaciated animals produce milk with low butterfat. Age. Young animals produce milk with a higher butterfat than in older animals. Stage of lactation. Butterfat increase at the middle phase of lactation. Completeness of milking. The last milk drawn from the udder produces 10% of the total fats percentage in the milk. Other factors affecting milk composition. Other factors affecting milk composition are breed differences. For example, Jersey cow has the highest butterfat while the Friesian cow has the lowest. Season of the year. The percentage of fat increases during cold seasons of the year. The type of food eaten by the animal. Roughages produce large amounts of fats, proteins, and lactose in milk. Structure of the mammary gland. The mammary gland is composed of the following parts: alveoli, secretory cells, secretes milk. Lobule, formed by a group of alveoli cells. Lobes, formed by group of lobules forming a quarter of the udder. Gland cistern, receive milk from lactiferous ducts. Teat cistern, receive milk from gland cistern. Mammary ducts, channels of milk flow. Milk secretion. Milk synthesis occurs in the secretory cells around the alveolus and gets in the alveoli cavity. Milk is synthesized from products of digestion supplied by blood into the secretory cells. Milk synthesis is under the influence of prolactin produced by pituitary gland. Milk letdown. Milk letdown is stimulated by a hormone, oxytocin, secreted by pituitary glands, which causes the contraction of the muscles of the upper part of the udder to drain milk into the gland and teat cisterns. Milk letdown can be inhibited by adrenaline hormone secreted in the bloodstream when the animal is under stress, for example, due to fear or pain. Clean milk production. Production of clean milk is essential to avoid infecting consumers and to enhance quality and hence value of milk. A clean milk should be pathogen-free, dirt-free, of good flavor, and of normal chemical composition. Essentials of clean milk production. For farmers to produce clean milk, they should have healthy and clean milking herd, healthy and clean milkman, clean milking shade and milking utensils, milk filtration, cooling and storage facilities. Avoid bad flavor in milk caused by certain feedstuffs and oxidation of milk. Milking. Milking materials and equipment include udder towel for straining milk, milking salve for prevention of cracking in teats, milking bucket for holding milk during milking, strip cap for testing mastitis, milk churn for holding milk during storage and transportation, weighing scale for measuring amount of milk. Proper milking technique in hand milking. Steps followed in proper milking technique include grasping the base of the teat tightly using the thumb and the forefinger, closing in the other three fingers tightly, applying pressure from the top to the bottom of the teat, releasing the grasp at the base of the teat, repeating the above 3 steps until milking is complete. Principles of proper milking. When milking, the following should be observed: avoiding use of wet hands, milking as fast as possible, avoiding pulling of teats, milking at regular intervals, and ensuring complete removal of milk from the udder. Machine milking. Steps to be followed when carrying out machine milking include placing each teat in a teat cup, switching on the milking machine, suction pressure created in the teat cup drawing milk from the teat canal, the pulsator directing air into the teat cups, thus removing the suction force, milk flowing into the teat cistern, pulsator cutting off air into the teat cup, hence creating suction force that draws milk from the teat, pulling down the teat cups and massaging each quarter gently to ensure complete removal of milk when the flow of milk in the tube decreases. Dry cow therapy. Dry cow therapy is the application of mastitis control antibiotic into the teat canal after drying off the cow. The antibiotic is sold in small tubes containing enough dose for each teat. Each tube has a long narrow nozzle which is passed through the teat canal into the milk cistern. Dry cow therapy is done to control mastitis infection in cattle. Milk processing. Processing of milk changes the raw milk into easily utilized products. The raw milk may be pasteurized, bottled, or converted into other milk products like butter and cheese before availing them to consumers. Milk products. Some of the common milk products available in the market include yogurt, ghee, cheese, butter, cream, and powdered milk. Marketing of milk. Farmers can sell their milk directly to consumers, middlemen, or milk processors. Dairy farmers can also sell their milk through cooperatives. These cooperatives normally process, package, and distribute milk to consumers on their behalf. Marketing of milk. Farmers can sell their milk directly to consumers, middlemen, or milk processors. Dairy farmers can also sell their milk through cooperatives. These cooperatives normally process, package, and distribute milk to consumers on their behalf. Marketing of beef cattle. In Kenya, there are 3 major channels through which beef farmers can market their animals, namely Kenya Meat Commission, Livestock Marketing Division, and local slaughterhouses.